Dang, I don't even know where I was at. Morning, morning, morning. Dang, I did not realize that I have a lot of Vaseline on my face. A lot. My daughter tells me, she's like, you use too much Vaseline. I'm like, is there any like such thing? You guys, I've been up since like 5 a.m., man. I don't know what's going on, but my boys, they have been tripping. Been up since like 5 a.m., you guys. I got a little like slight headache. So I'm like, all right, let me have like some self-care time because you all know, like, whoever is a parent, you know that like being a parent never ends. So I was like, let me do some journal. I got my journaling right here. Oh God. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. Hello. I have ow, my little jaw. Sorry guys, I just woke up. I have my journaling right here, and then I have my little Bible. Now, question: has anybody had braces? Has anybody had braces? Now, I have had braces twice, right? And I don't wear my retainer, but I notice when I don't wear my retainer, my jaw be like kind of like locking up a little bit. And I told you guys like boxing doesn't help. So I'm just letting you guys know that ahead of time, just in case y'all try to come for me. Y'all can't come for me because y'all already know. I am reading my Bible. I haven't picked up my Bible. My pastor told me about this Bible, Life Application Study Bible, and it breaks everything like all the way down. So I am reading my Bible. I haven't, you guys, I know it's like sad, but I haven't picked up my Bible in like a while. So I didn't realize like how busy I've been. I haven't picked up my Bible. So I just got my Bible and I got my coffee. And I got this little cute little cup that my sister-in-law, it says, I smile because you're my sister-in-law. I laugh because you're married to my brother. And then it's this, look, it's so cute. But I put this in the microwave, and it like almost started catching on fire. So I don't know what's going on. I think because the little gold around it. But I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, this is a really cute cup, and I thought it was really nice of her to get it for me for Christmas. Y'all see how I jumped on here with too much Vaseline on my face, no makeup or nothing, because I love y'all? Yo, what's up? You're up like early in the AM. Well, wait, I'm tripping. Well, it's 11:30 AM where I'm at, so it's not really early, you know what I mean? I'm looking at my Bible and I don't even know where I left off at. Like, I had, whoa! Oh my gosh, what's up to all 10 of y'all? You said, what is your name, bro? Okay, you tell me. What's up? How do you think you say it? It's Myshelle. That's my name. And I'm looking at your name. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Cause yeah, it looks a little hard. Hi. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you love my fostering videos. I didn't really realize like how many people are into like fostering, or how many people have like so many. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But anyway, I didn't realize how many people have like so many questions about fostering and like really interested in fostering. So I love that my videos are really helping out, and I'm glad that you like them. I'm actually working on some video. I know I have like 4 or 5 videos today, and I have a couple videos, and I'm gonna be dropping those as well. So I'm glad that you like my fostering videos. Sometimes I don't be knowing what to talk about, but I just like to pray, and then it helps me be able to like brainstorm. No, Squid Games. I heard of Squid Games, but I never watched it. Is it good? I heard of it. I heard of it though. What's up? What's up? Anybody else drink coffee? I think I'm starting to drink way too much coffee. So let me guess, you love Thanos? He a little scary. I'm not gonna lie, he a little scary. He's scary. Thanos, the big dude with all those rings on his hands, he a little scary. But you know what? What movie that I'm really like a big fan of? I love the Lord of the Rings. I can watch that all day. But like the second one when they had like those buffalo creatures that were running, looking all crazy and stuff. Now that was terrifying. But other than that, like I love the Lord of the Rings. I'm looking at my hair. I'm like, man, it looks like I got to redo it. And it takes me like an hour and a half to do it. So if I'm looking a little rough, I apologize in advance. But it is what it is. Like, I like to show up who I am at all times. So, yeah. I'm just reading my Bible with you guys and drinking my coffee with y'all. Oh, congrats! You got your license. Wow, 22, you're young. You know what? I love that I noticed that a lot of young people have been on my channel, and that's good because I thought it was just like older people. And I noticed that there's a lot of men as well that like to tune in and show me a lot of love. So I love that. Not saying that like, I know like a lot of women have a lot of like, how do I say it? Like, women, girl followers, but like to see that I have both, like all ages, you know what I mean? Women, men, young girls, like everybody like really thinking I'm dope and really liking my channel, that's dope. But anyway, let's get back to you. So your license, man, that's something to really be proud of. So I'm really proud of you. You have a car? That's a big deal. I'm gonna be honest, I've been driving for a long time and I still be getting confused on like roundabouts and like certain things on the road. I don't know if I'm the only one, if anybody else, but I'm like, I've been driving for so long and be seeing some signs and don't know what them signs mean. So I'm like, what? Maybe I need to take like a little refresher driving class, maybe. So yeah, maybe. You do, nice. What kind of car, if you don't mind me asking? Like, is a car like your dream car, or a car that like you always wanted? Is it like a SUV? Is it like a regular car? I'm interested. I love cars. I have a Dodge Challenger. So I know. Do I look like, I don't know. I'm like, do I look like I have a Dodge Challenger? Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. But I have a Dodge Challenger 2018. I love it. And if I decide to get another car, guess what? I'm going to get another Dodge Challenger again. So. And a lot of people were telling me not to get a Dodge. They're like, oh, it's bad on gas. It's not a good car, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, like you can't listen to people because, let me knock on something. God, okay. But my car has been in great condition. It has been running great. It's great on gas, everything. It take like between like $45 to $50 to fill it up. And that lasts me for like 2 weeks. So don't listen to anybody. And a newer Honda Civic. You know what? Those cars are really good cars and they last forever. So that's a great car to have. Really, really good cars. Honda Civics, they're really cute. They're really like, they look sporty looking. I like Honda Civics. You love Challengers? I'm not gonna lie. A Challenger was my dream car and I finally got one. It's a little scary because I have like the turbo where you can press and it picks up speed. So, but congrats to you on getting your license and everything. Like that's a blessing. That's a big deal. I'm glad that you felt comfortable with sharing that with me. I think that's really dope. I'm like, where should I start? I was on this page, but maybe I should start here and go back. So God has been on my mind heavy, and I just like he's been always there for me and giving me his time and really helping me get through obstacles. So like I really have to make sure that I pay it back, you know, and give him my time and pray and, you know, take time to read the Bible and stuff read the Bible and stuff. So that's what I'm like doing right now. Yes, I'm reading the Bible. I haven't picked up my Bible. Don't judge me in like forever, but yeah, I decided to pick it up and read it because honestly, before I read the Bible, I always pray and I say, God, can you please, like, whatever you need me to hear right now, whatever you feel like I need in my spirit, can you please uh allow me to hear what you need me to hear right now? And I always pray that prayer before I read the Bible, and then when I read the Bible, God tells me exactly what he needs me to hear. So I do that whenever, before I touch the Bible, whatever, oh my God, whatever you need me to hear, please allow me to understand it and hear what you need me to hear. And I pray that prayer every time before I pick up my Bible. So, do you read the Bible? If you don't mind me asking, I don't like asking people about their religion, you know, but. Now, I was on here like an hour yesterday. I don't think I'm going to be on here that long. But I just really wanted to get on here. I'm not gonna lie, I really like I was on here twice yesterday. And like a lot of my subscribers are like new subscribers. I was talking to a lot of new subscribers yesterday, and man, they were showing me so much love, and the conversation was like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was so fun. So like I love being on here and like talking to you guys and like answering questions and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous because I'm not the perfect person, you know what I mean? I may not pronounce words right. I may not, you know, I may be talking a little weird. I don't know how y'all perceive me, but I was a little bit intimidated. Let me slow down. I was a little bit intimidated at first, but now it's like kind of like I got the hang of it, so it's like second nature. And plus, I'm like, when you show up and you're yourself, it's so easy to show up as yourself, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't get nervous because I'm showing up as who I am. So I mean, some people may mess with it and some people may not, but it's all good. But I had a great time talking to everybody yesterday, and I really actually enjoy, you know, being on live and talking to you guys. But it's cool to see like people want to talk to me. Like I think that's pretty dope. So you said yes, not as much as I should. I mean, that's what I was just saying too. I haven't been reading the Bible as much as I should. And so anytime, like if I'm only able to read like a paragraph, like I know that sounds kind of crazy, but like a paragraph, I'll do it. So it's not just you, it's me too. I got to do better by reading my Bible. So I really do. But I like this one. It breaks everything down. The other one, the original Bible, with those words, I'd be like some lapis. I don't even know. I'd be like, I don't understand it. So, but this one, like, it breaks it down, you know? It breaks it down. Wow. With every bone in my body, I will praise him. Lord, who can I compare with you? Who else rescues the helpless from the strong? Who else protects the helpless and the poor from those who rob them? That's deep. What's up? Y'all not talking to me. That's why I'm just looking down. Excuse me. Y'all stop talking to me. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Wow. Instead, ask God to fight the battle for you. He will clear your name in the eyes of those who matter. Deep. Let me see. Oh my gosh, don't do it. Oh, you're a foster mommy? Don't do it. Don't do it. So they want you to cover the visit for parents, right? Is that what you're saying? So for the parents, the foster kids that you have, they're wanting you to facilitate the visits. Let me know if that's what you're saying. Because if so, I got some information. Ooh, I'm about to spill stuff. If so, I got some information for you. No, don't do it. 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 And why is your agency having you do that? Usually, like the state. I don't know where you live at, but DCS is the ones that are supposed to provide supervised visits. And if not, then hey, that's their problem. I wouldn't do it. And then the reason why is because like it's just a lot of responsibility, and you already have so much other things that you're doing. So it's just not a good idea. And I don't know like about you, but when it comes to me with the parents, I like to kind of keep my distance. It can get a little messy sometimes. So not being like the person that's directly in it, like I try to keep myself out of it as much as I can. Like that's so funny that you brought up visits because a case aide for one of my babies contacted me about a visit that she's doing next week on Monday for my babies, and she picks them up and drops them off at the daycare during the day. So, and they asked me too, like, would I want to supervise visits, or they have me like before they had me drop off a kiddo somewhere, and I was waiting for them to meet me there for like over an hour, and I was like late for work. So like things like that, But what are your thoughts? Like, are you thinking about, maybe I'm talking too much, but like, are you thinking about like supervising the visit? So I don't recommend it. And then once you do it once, they're going to expect you to do it like all the time. It's really good to set boundaries like from the jump. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody can answer this. After you do a live, are you able to go back and watch it? I've been trying to go back and watch my lives, but I'm not able to. I want to see what they look like to see if I need to delete some. If I'm talking crazy, looking crazy, delete it. Not playing. I may just leave it up, but I was curious, so I don't know if you guys know that or not. See, no. Like every agency is different. With my agency, like they respect whatever we feel, and I feel like some families you can't have a good relationship with, no matter how hard you try. I found that out a hard way. It was a dad, and he was really nice to me, super nice. But then the case manager was like, "Hey, be careful with him. Like, he appears to be cool and stuff like that, but like I wouldn't like meet him anywhere because I was gonna meet him and everything, you know." So then I thought, ow, sorry, I'm talking really fast. I thought he was really nice, and then come to find out, oh my gosh, no. He was actually pretty dangerous. So I believe like if you like I don't know like with some of my parents I will send a journal. Well, they're asking you to facilitate the visit. So is there anybody facilitating the visits now? But I would say it's good to get to know the parents first, to get a feel from them, to see if you're wanting to have a relationship. But I'm gonna tell you now, not you cannot have a good relationship with all of your foster's parents. You can't. A lot of them are very dysfunctional. It's impossible. No matter how hard you try, I'm telling you no. So, but with one of my babies, we talked to one of his family members all the time, but his family member is a really good person, and I talked to him once, like just to get a feel, and yeah. So, I mean, it's up to you, but you really gotta be careful. Because I hate to say it, but let me be honest, a lot of people, like they will lie and stuff like that. So you just want to make sure you're protecting yourself and actually protecting your peace. I support reunification too. Like if it's a good fit and if the family's like really trying, I most definitely like support that. But we had over like 10 foster kiddos. So I had my share of parents, and it was not always pretty. And I had to cut, communication off with a lot of them, and I don't want you to go through that. And you have to be careful too. Like we have out here in Arizona, it was all over the news. It was a case manager was attacked by a parent. And the case manager almost lost his life and he had to be hospitalized. So I'm not saying that to scare you, but I'm just saying that like so that way you're like aware, that it can like crazy stuff like that can happen. So you have to really protect yourself and really like well me I pray before I do anything. So like if you get like a weird feeling about something or you're unsure, like just don't do it and don't allow anybody else to push you to do something that you don't want to do. Listen, they're going to be pushy, yes. You can't don't let them do that. I experienced that when I was a newer foster mom because I was like like you knew like oh I'm willing to do anything like I want to help, I want to do everything, I want to be the best foster mom, and I didn't know how to say no. So I noticed that me not saying no, I was getting took advantage of a lot, and I don't want that for you. So if she's being pushy, you can politely say, no, thank you so much, but no, that doesn't work for me. Or like we don't wish to do that at this time. Like you can politely decline and politely just let her know. But like setting boundaries can be hard. That's something that I had to work on. So you're not alone at all. And I don't know how long you've been a foster parent, but that's why I like sharing things about being a foster parent because when we were first starting our fostering journey, there's so much stuff that we did not know. And through training, they don't a lot of that stuff they don't even cover half that stuff. Half the stuff we experienced, we didn't even learn that in training. So I noticed that as well. But But don't ever be afraid to express how you're feeling. But yeah, setting boundaries is like, but I don't know why the license specialist would tell you that, because you don't have to interact with the parents if you don't have to. That's a foster parent's choice. And half of our kids, like half the kids we had, like they're, what kind? One. Yeah, go ahead. You're welcome. Dang, my daughter came in here and asked for a snack, and I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Dang, do you remember what I was talking about? Fostering or something? Yeah, fostering. I lost my train of thought. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I never heard of a foster licensed worker telling you that. I never heard of it. Really? I'm on what is it? I was gonna say YouTube Live. Yeah, you wanna say hi? Your dad was on here. He was? He was. I don't think he's on here anymore, but he was like my first comment. Okay. Yeah, he was on here. I'm about to pin his comment. I don't want to touch something and mess nothing up. Excuse me. Oh, I think her voice is a little bit different. I mean, a little bit deeper. I try to like kind of like bring it up when I'm talking to other people, but like my daily, like every day, like when I'm talking to my family and stuff like that, I'm like, I talk like this, like all the time, like, you know, but like when I'm like around people, and my mom used to tell me all the time, she's like, can you like take the bass out of your voice? Because I don't understand. So I naturally kind of talk like this when I'm talking to others, but yeah, her voice is like, is really deep. So I hope like everything that I told you, not told you, I don't like the way that sounds. Everything that I communicated, I hope that was helpful for you. But you gotta set boundaries. So, and people may get mad at you, but oh well. Like you have to protect your peace and protect yourself. So. How many fosters do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Good, yes. For sure. I'm really glad I was able to help. And I'm sure that you're going to make the best decision that works for you. And you are so welcome. I like to just share as much as I can about fostering, because we experience some things that I don't want other people to experience. So. I don't know if you were here earlier in the video, but I've been up since like 5 with the babies. And they're finally sleeping right now, but 5 a.m. 2 babies wide awake, watching Dancing Fruit, because our 9-month-old likes to watch Dancing Fruit. So he was just sitting in my lap while I had the newborn by me. He's sitting in my lap, and we just watching Dancing Fruit. And we had breakfast and everything, just Dancing Fruit all morning. And I was like, I need a break for like 4 hours straight, just watching Dancing Fruit. Like that's what I don't know if you've seen it. It's like strawberries, and they be doing all this stuff, and then the avocados and all that stuff. They be doing all that, and he just loves it. Oh, you know what? That's a great age range too. 0 to 2. That's a really great age range. So have you took like any place, like did you just get certified, or like are you all just like taking a break? Like did all the babies go home and now you guys are taking a break? And I hope you have a great time on your cruise too. That sounds really fun. And it's always good to take a break too, always. And 0 to 2, that's a great age range. We're like 0 to 10. But well, we're licensed for 0 to 10, but we take like 0 to 1. We tried older kiddos. Yeah. Sometimes they don't be being honest about like when it comes to older kiddos, like when they tell you like their backgrounds and stuff like that. Well, I that's what I experienced. So, because we're almost gonna take an 8-year-old, and then then I like my license. One of our not my license worker, but someone else that handles the referrals called me and was like, well, like, were you aware of this? And I was like, no, they didn't tell me that. So I'm like, she's like, we dodged the bullet, but when the older they get, like, sometimes they're not honest about it. But right now, it's like so many kids from like the age range of like 5 to 10 are like ready to be adopted right now. And we got a list too of kids right now that are being removed from group homes that they're wanting to be placed in. Kids that are in group homes because they're closing a lot of the group homes down here out where I live, and they're placing those kids into foster homes. But the kids that they're gonna place into foster homes that they remove from the group homes are like ready to be adopted. Oh, congrats! Wow. Okay, congrats. Oh, I love Florida. I went on like a girls trip out there, and it was like I had the best time of my life. The food was like amazing. But okay. So you just got licensed. Okay, you just got licensed. Wow. Well, that's really exciting. That's really exciting. What we did, I'm not trying to like push anything on you, but what we did is that like before we got placements, we start like slowly gathering things like the crib and like clothes, bottles and different things like that. So that way, like we didn't have to like when we got the baby, we didn't have to spend all that money. A lot of people just go to like Walmart or Target and spend like thousands of dollars. I'm not doing that. But 0 to 2 is really good. But I mean, are you guys willing to take a newborn? Okay, good. Yeah. See? Great. Because when you come back, I bet you, I'm 1,000% sure that you're gonna get a call like that. So that's great. And I bet the whole baby room setup is like beautiful too. I bet you have it set up like so nicely. Are you gonna take like boys and girls too? And 0 to 2 is great, but I noticed with us, we only take like babies. We recently took how old was he? A 6-month-old? Oh my gosh. He just cried all day long. And he was older, so he was very aware. And oh my gosh, he just cried. It was really, he had a hard time because he was with his sisters. And he had a really hard time. But I noticed that the older they get, I feel like it's kind of harder for them to adjust depending on the kids. But like I said, my journey is probably going to look completely different from your journey. So don't, I'm pretty sure you're going to have like a completely different experience. But we take like babies. Like the babies we have, the 9-month-old that we had him ever since he was 1 month old. And then we have a baby now that's 1 month old. So we just pretty much take babies because it works for our family. So, but I think I'm just talking a lot. But 0 to 2, that's great. Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Because with our baby, our 1 month old, I had to stay home. Well, thank God my husband was working from home for like 2 weeks because he couldn't go to the daycare until he was a month and what they say, a month and 2 weeks old, I believe. And he was just a month. So for that 2 weeks, my husband was already working from home and I work from home too, but I'm in the field a lot, but we're both able to, take care of him. So yeah, that is true. I can't forget about that when they're newborns. That's the sucky thing about newborns. You got to have that planned out. I didn't like the way I said that. That's a sucky thing about newborns. I mean, let me not say that. That's what you have to consider when having a newborn. Because with our first, very, very, very first placement, I talked to my job and they allowed me to stay home for a whole month to work from home until he went to daycare. But the daycares back then, it was like, oh my gosh, there was no openings. It's a little bit different now. And do you have a daycare already picked out? I'm excited for you. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Did I drink all my coffee? I did. I need to make more. I told myself I was only gonna be on here for 20 minutes max, and it's already, I've been on here for like 36 minutes. Okay. Oh, you know what? KinderCare. I don't know where you're located, but KinderCare, that's where a lot of fosters out here go to, and they're really good with foster kiddos. That's a great one. And in-home care, that's good too. I was looking for some in-home care, but they're fully booked. But that's great too. That's for KinderCare. That's a really good one. That's really good. And our daycare, cause we moved, so the one that they go to, it's only like 8 minutes up the house, up the street from the house. And I love the staff. I love the establishment. It's like they've been really, really good to us. And then I had another daycare that my kiddos went to for years, but we moved away from there. So, but they're really sweet too, really sweet people. And that was a really great daycare as well. We moved just like super, super far. So. And do you have any kids of your own, if you don't mind me asking? I know a lot of people say that they want to foster, but the reason why they're hesitating because they have their own kids, so that's why. I feel like I'm talking so much. I'm just so interested in your journey and everything, so excuse me. Don't feel obligated to stay here. I'm just curious. Don't feel obligated to stay here. Don't feel obligated to obligated to answer all my questions. I think it's really exciting. Oh my gosh, you got fur babies. Okay, well that's great. It's a great experience. Like we've been doing it for going on 5 years, and when we got our newborn, it was like it was so exciting. Super, super exciting. And if you ever have any questions or anything, like feel free to like reach out to me. And I also have like an Instagram too, and my information's in my bio. So if you ever want to like chat or like have any questions or anything, like feel free. I don't know if you have an Instagram, but feel free to inbox me on there, and we can always chat and everything. I just like I want to know how your journey goes, and if anything comes up or if you have any questions, like feel free to reach out, because I didn't really have that. Well, no, I met foster mom. I met a foster mom that helped me out a lot. So I mean, but it's great to have somebody like by your side. Yes, please, yes, do that. And any questions, like any questions you have, like I'm here to answer 'em. And then once you follow me, I'll be sure to follow you back too. Just to let you know. So I'll follow you back as well. So that way I can keep up with you and your journey and all that. Like I know we can't like post pictures or anything, but just to keep up and pop in and say hi. I love talking to like other foster parents. Cause it's like we get it, like we understand it. So it's fun. I was thinking about like I was like maybe it's kind of weird, but I wanted to like kind of like throw like a brunch party, but I wanted to invite like all the foster moms, and so that way we can just like meet up and like talk and stuff like that. I wanted to talk to my agency to see if I can do something like that, and just have us all like talk and meet up and like just have breakfast. I was thinking about like something like that, or like just inviting some foster mommies over just to like, have breakfast and stuff like that and to talk. I didn't realize. Oh, another thing. I know you probably have to go, but another thing, a great suggestion. Do you have like a babysitter or like do you have like a family member? Like I have my mom that helps me out a lot, and my husband mom, she helps me out a lot too. And we hired a babysitter, and the babysitter, she's actually gonna come next week. So she's an older woman, real reliable, responsible, real sweet woman that helps us out. And I think that's great because it allows me to spend time with my daughter. So, yeah, that's really good to have because I remember when we first started, we didn't have, like, we had four kids and like no support, and it was a lot. So just making sure you have support, which I'm pretty sure you do. So that's important. Yes, okay, yes. I use my mom as well. Like my daughter had a soccer game, my mom was there. And so, but they were sitting in the car watching the soccer game from the car. So I was like, my mom was like, I'll take the baby. So I gave my mom the baby, and then I gave my, my stepdad the other baby, and then I went and watched the game. So like having that support is really great. Okay, so respite. I did use respite, and I hate to say this, it was a complete nightmare. The last time I used it, I found out the foster mom had like 8 kids in her care, and like I was in California, so like I didn't get any like, she didn't respond to me. She didn't say anything to me, and then the daycare contacted me. It was like, what's going on? Like the kiddo's not here. So the communication, my experience wasn't the best. So I reported it, and it was like, hey, like I don't know what's going on, but like, this is what my experience was like. And then I had another foster mom that she was using respite before, but my agency reached out to me to do respite for her, and she was like, wow, like you did a very great job. Like answer the phone, call me, really, you communicate. It's not like that. So it's just hit and miss when it comes to respite. And I have another foster mom that I've been knowing for years. So she does respite for me whenever I need it. So it's just hit and miss. So it's whatever you prefer, but for me, I wouldn't, it was too stressful for me. Yeah. And a lot of foster parents are really different. Like you don't know if they're gonna communicate, if they're gonna say anything. Like it's just, and then sometimes like it doesn't fall through. So let's say if you're going on you're going on a cruise, and like sometimes the respite won't fall through. So you just gotta consider things like that. So with our babysitter, with her when we go on trips and stuff like that, she's the one that keeps the kids, and she keeps them here. So. I think I'm just giving like too much information, but yeah. But it was a complete like nightmare with respite. And it's bad when like the daycare is like asking you questions and like questioning like I don't know. I didn't really, I don't want to say too much, but okay, yes, go ahead. DM me. Sure. You can. Well, hopefully I'm not saying too much on here. So yeah, but respite is kind of like hit and miss. You gotta be careful. I'm like, did I say too much? But I don't think I did. I was just being honest. Cause I feel like you gotta be honest, Cause like coming in this, being a foster parent, like just it's a lot. Rewarding, but a lot. Okay. And then I haven't been on Instagram in forever, but I'll sign in, and then I'll answer your question once I get off a live. I'll answer your question. I keep forgetting that I have an Instagram because I'm never on there. I'm always on here. But I gotta check it because a lot of people, like, there's this one guy that was like wanted to go live and talk to me and all that. And I got back to him late, but he found me on here and wrote me on Instagram. I was like, man, I need to check my Instagram more. But I don't really post on there a lot. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope I didn't say too much or discourage you. And I'll be looking forward to your DM. Okay. Bye. Have a great day. Thank you. And I'll keep going live. Promise you. I will. I'll keep going live. Even though I don't really like being on live because I don't know. I just be scared of making a mistake or something. But nobody's perfect, but I'll keep going live. Uh-oh, I hear the babies. Probably gotta go. It's so easy to be on here for like an hour. I'm looking at my hair, I'm like dreading it. Does it look like, and y'all can be honest with me, does it look like I need to redo my hair? Or does it look good, or does it look like it needs to be done? It's so crazy. It's like when I put on makeup, it makes my hair look like 10 times better. But without makeup, I be looking a little rough. So I'm debating, I'm like, should I do it tomorrow or not? But it just takes a lot of time. I get so many compliments on this style, but I'm like, having to do it and wash and condition and oh my gosh. And I don't know if it looks like it, but I have a lot of hair. It's really, really, really thick. And it takes me forever. But when I do it, like if I'm watching like a video or something like that, or watching like a documentary or whatever, listening to a podcast, it takes me faster to do it. But when you have kids, you got to stop what you're doing. You got to get them. You got to come back. You got to stop what you're doing. You got to feed them. You got to come back. You got to stop what you're doing. You got to go. Man, so I have my husband, my daughter help me with the kids. When I have to do my hair, or I wake up like early in the morning, even though they wake up sometimes early. But early in the morning, they get started. So by the time they wake up, I'm already all halfway done with my hair. So, but with this style, excuse me, I can go like 2 weeks if I wanted to and not do it. There's 2 people on here. Are y'all gonna say hi? Or if not, I'm about to get off here, finish reading my Bible. Now I got one person. Hello, one person. How are you? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? Y'all like my shirt? And the whole world love it when you sing the blues. And the whole world love it when you make that sound. I don't know the word. And the whole world, na 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 na. I love that song about Outkast. Now I want to listen to it. Love it when you na na na. Love it when you na na na. Da na 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 na. Your girl has been on here for 50 minutes. Are you serious? I was not planning on that. This took up my day, huh? It's easy to be on here that long. I'll be honest. I don't think I got like any rude comments yet, but I'm waiting for it. I got thick skin though. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of things people bring to my attention. Like I'm the type of person, like if somebody's talking about me or if they say something, I already know. Like I already know. Like people always say, like, "Oh my gosh, like you're too masculine, whatever." Okay, I know that. Like I'm a tomboy. Like when I'm did up and dressed all up and stuff, you can't tell until I start talking or walking. Then you can tell. But like it's like people say things about me, I already know. Like that's the thing. It just takes a lot to get underneath my skin. But I know who I am and I accept who I am and I accept myself, flaws and all. So other people's comments, it just brushes off of me. I'm gonna be honest. And I know a lot of people say that, like, oh, I don't care what people say. And they really care what people say. But when it comes to me, like, I'm telling you, like, I've been called every name in the book, teased, bullied, all types of stuff, you guys. All types of stuff that caused me, you know, I'm saying, a little bit of trauma. Like, that's how bad it was. So I'm like, yo, there's nothing, like, the only person that knows my heart and really know who I am is God. Like, that's it. And God is my creator. So what God thinks about me and how God feels about me, like, that's what matters. You know what I mean? So, dang, there's nobody on here. It's just me. So should I keep going or should I hang up? Hang up. Like, this ain't no telephone. Talk about hanging up. You guys, I'm determined to like really push my channel out. You guys, I have over 3,000 subscribers. I think I gained like in the last like couple of weeks, like what, like 49, 50 subscribers. But like, I just wanted to get to 3,000 and I'm past that. And I'm like, wow. And I noticed that like the more I show up and talk to you guys, like y'all really mess with me. Like y'all like me. And I think that's super, super dope. I remember people used to always say all the time, you're weird. Like, you just act like an Oreo. I was like, what the hell is an Oreo? What's an Oreo? Then people are like, you don't know that? It's a black person that acts white. I'm like, how do you act white? Like, I understand being intelligent, but how do you act white? Like, I don't understand that. But people used to tell me all the time, like, they thought I was weird. And I wasn't like your typical, like, I don't know, black girl. I don't know. What the heck is a typical black girl? What is that? What is a typical black girl? I don't know what that is. What is that? But I've always embraced who I am. Like, no matter what. Like, it just is what it is. You like me or you don't. Like, 9 times out of 10, once you get to know me, you will like me. Like, you know, not to sound like cocky, you know. But dang, I guess, okay, I got one person back in here. Let's see if they're going to say hi. That's the thing. You don't really know who's watching you on here. What if it's like a celebrity and I'm on here looking like this, bummy? Not saying that it matters, but I'm just saying you never know. What if it's somebody looking like for like a brand deal and I'm looking like this? You know what I mean? Okay, well, I will come back later, you guys. There's nobody on here, so it's just me. So, but I'm not gonna lie, my lives are really doing better than like expected. You know what I'm saying? Like God is good. Like I can just only be grateful. And I love that people are interested like in talking to me, you know? Like I think that's pretty dope. So let me not keep rambling. It's like I want to get off here, but I want to stay. Like make up your mind. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm just gonna get off. Okay, I know I've been procrastinating and I'm gonna call my mom. So all right, I love y'all. I'll be back. Bye. If I can exit out, I told y'all I don't know technology like